Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, tonight we are checking out WandaVision. This is the first episode. And for us, I know with Oak and I, we're not as big into the Marvel Universe as Diamond Dave and the Answer are, so they were kind of filling us in a little bit. But once we saw Ant-Man Quantumania, and Owen Wilson was in there. We're like, okay, maybe we should watch Loki. But then it all kind of snowballed. We're like, well, maybe we should just do all of the Marvel Disney Plus stuff. So here we are.
Yeah, you know, I like the Marvel movies. I am not hardcore like Diamond Dave, and certainly not hardcore like The Answer. I don't have an encyclopedia. So I love going to the big blockbusters that are in the theaters, or did before we started the reaction channel. But some of the, you know, the Disney Plus shows and some of the other shows, I just really haven't gotten into. So
I don't even have Disney Plus. So
right, we're trying to kind of get caught up on all things Marvel. So we really wanted to jump into this one and check this out, and then Loki, and who knows what else. So
yeah, we got the Captain America and Winter Soldier and all that good stuff. So we will be here for you guys. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get educated. With that being said, let's go!
Okay, it's 4x3.
Waiting for Rod Serling to be in the background here.
Interesting.
I'm not going to ask anything about timelines or anything like that. I'm just going to roll with it here.
Feels like I Love Lucy.
That's the Dick Van Dyke house. Because he would always trip over the
chair.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
I think it is. Guys, help me out in the comments if that's the Dick Van Dyke house.
A Dick Van Dyke house, or I Dream of Jeannie house?
Yeah, one of them. Telekinesis.
Aren't we a five pair?
What is going on?
It's supposed to be like a sitcom.
Silver dollar pancakes, crispy hash browns, bacon, eggs, freshly squeezed orange juice, and black coffee.
I say, oh, I don't eat food.
Oh, yes, the heart. Well, don't tell me you have forgotten, Viz.
Forgotten? Oh, Wanda, I'm incapable of forgetfulness. I remember everything. That's not an exaggeration. In fact, I'm incapable of exaggeration.
Well, then tell me what's so important about today's date.
Today, we are celebrating.
You bet we are. It's the first time.
Neither one of them know, right? Yeah, they don't know.
Well, that's me off to work, then.
Oh, don't forget.
I haven't. Oh. Have a good day, dear.
After seeing him in Knight's Tale, it's so hard for me to see him as Vision now.
Yeah. She's trying to figure out what the heart is for.
August 23rd.
This is very interesting, the way it's being presented as like a sitcom.
Yeah, black and white sitcom. And I'm sure a lot of the fans of Marvel know exactly what August 23rd is.
Hello, dear. I'm Agnes.
I love her.
Forgive me for not stopping by sooner to welcome you to the block. My mother-in-law was in town, so I wasn't.
Well, I like her best from Step Brothers, but
I never saw that.
Settled in fast? Did you use a moving company?
I sure did. Those boxes don't move themselves.
Was it somebody's birthday?
Not a birthday.
It's a holiday, is it?
No, it's not a holiday.
An anniversary, then?
Yes, it's our anniversary.
Oh, how
Man, they nailed the black and white sitcom acting here.
lucky gal. The only way Ralph would remember our anniversary is if there was a beer named June 2nd. I was just reading a Cracker Jack magazine article called How to Treat Your Husband to Keep Your Husband. Ralph could really use his How to Goose Your Wife so you don't lose your wife. And we can start planning. Oh, this is going to be a gas.
She is stealing the scene in here.
Jeez.
There you go.
Gee willikers, that was fast.
Gee willikers.
Would you be so good as to tell me what it is we do here exactly? Do we buy or sell something?
No and no.
Then what is the purpose of this company?
And no one can process the data quite like you do, pal. You're like a walking computer.
What? I most certainly am not.
Hey, what's got your feathers all ruffled?
Gee, I can't for the life of me recall what it is.
Thanks again, Mr. Hart. Wife and I are looking forward to this evening.
Mr. Hart, of course.
Ah.
No skeletons in your closet, eh, Vision?
I don't have a skeleton, sir.
Glad to hear it. Your future in this company depends on it.
The classic overbearing, mean boss.
So we've got music covered, decor, wardrobe. Oh, what about seduction techniques?
Well, I have those.
Of course you do.
Just out of curiosity, what does it say?
That you should stumble when you walk into a room so he can catch you. The death rate of single men is twice that of married men.
Now that's romantic.
Must confess, I'm really rather nervous.
Nervous? Whatever for?
Well, you know, darling, I still get a little tongue-tied.
Liz? After all this time.
There's an awful lot riding on this one, Wanda. If tonight doesn't go just so, I think this could be the end. I think the best course of action is to impress the wife.
And I think the best course of action is to impress the husband.
Wonderful.
She's having a martini.
Oh, this doesn't feel like it's gonna go real well.
Is your husband tired of you burning his toast? Top and bottom heating elements can handle anything from meatloaf to cherry pie to
What? Pie in there?
How would you put pie in there vertically?
the all-new Toastmate 2000 by Stark Industries.
There's the tie-in.
Here we are.
Oh, how very Agnes.
No, Wanda has no idea.
Pardon me while I just go.
Is that the mom from that 70s show?
I think it is, yeah.
Guess who?
Wanda!
Vision?
Who are those people?
What are you wearing?
Why are they here?
What are you wearing?
Well, it's our anniversary.
Our anniversary of what?
Well, if you don't know, I'm not going to tell you.
Ah! Who's been there, guys?
Any chance they'd settle for a single chocolate-covered strawberry split three ways?
Can she just whip something up?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Truly are a pioneer, but the larger purpose of the forms is...
Was to analyze our input and our output.
Huh.
You're awfully dense, aren't you, Vision?
Well, thank you, Agnes. I think I've got it covered from here.
Are you sure, dear? Many hands make light work, and many mouths make good gossip.
You're so naughty.
Well, I know you're in a pinch, so this menu can be done in a snap. Lobster thermidor with mini mincemeat turnovers. And steak Diane and mint jellies for your maid.
Oh, she could probably just take the food and cook it right away.
Yeah.
Let's take out the papers and the trash. Get no spending cash.
I always think of twins when I hear this song.
Won't talk back. Well, why don't we have a nice sing-along all together then, shall we? There.
This is actually working?
Are either of you aware that married men are killing single men at an alarming rate?
What are you going on about? And what's going on in there?
What is going on?
Oh, you didn't answer the back door for your upside-down cake.
You know, I'm beginning to think you're not management material, Vision. You know, I had high hopes for you. But from what I've seen here tonight, you can barely keep it together.
Is that breakfast?
Yeah, breakfast, yeah.
Now, what are we going to eat?
Dinner is served.
Oh,
Breakfast for dinner. How very,
European?
Let's have a toast.
What brought you here? How long have you been married? And why don't you have children yet?
I think what my wife...
Oh, you remember how she felt in Doctor Strange or whatever? In the multiverse with the kids?
Yes, we were married.
Moved from where? Married when?
No, patients are, they're setting up their story. Let them tell it.
Our story.
Well, really, I think it's a perfectly simple question. Why did you come here? Why? Damn it, why? Why did you...
Oh, he's choking.
Oh, Arthur, stop it. Stop it.
It's starting to get weird here now.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
What the hell is going on?
Oh, let me help you up. Give me your hand. All right, steady on, sir.
Well, would you look at the time?
Yes. We better be going.
What just happened?
Yeah, what is going on?
This guest is leaving.
You made me proud tonight, son. First thing Monday morning, you and me are going to have a little chat. We'll see about that promotion, huh?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So did he do something when he... There had to be some mind tricks there.
There's a lobster on their door.
What a charming door knocker. Good night.
Well, she was the perfect casting for that role.
We don't have an anniversary.
Huh.
Or a song. And the rings?
Well, couldn't you make some for us? I do. Do you?
Yes, I do.
And they lived happily ever after.
All right, maybe we'll get an answer here now. That's it, huh? I'm going to let this roll. No, there's still plenty of time left. Okay. I'm super confused.
Yeah.
It's interesting. The actors did a good job, and it was, kind of fun and campy seeing them in like a 50s type setting, but I didn't get a why.
I quite literally have no idea what's happening here.
Zero. Thanks, all of you out there, for being patient with the Oak and myself for knowing.
Well, look, I got to imagine anybody else the first time they watched this was probably, well, maybe if you know the backstory. Full disclosure, I don't know the backstory of either of these two, so this makes zero sense to me whatsoever. I am as confused as I've ever been watching anything from Marvel.
Yep. Yeah, now, the one thing we do know that in the Multiverse of Madness, which we did a reaction for, Wanda was very protective of her kids, and that was like her whole driving force. And they mentioned that she didn't have any children here, so I don't know if that comes up later, or who knows.
This is all very confusing.
Okay. What? I was waiting for some answers. All we did was sit around and watch the credits. Are you kidding me? 6 minutes of credits, guys? Genuinely, I am as confused as we have ever been on the channel here. Oak, I don't know about you, but it was good seeing Paul Bettany again. For me, he's always going to be now the Barker for A Knight's Tale, because I thought he crushed it in there, and it was hearing his voice again. That's what I immediately thought of. There's obviously a ton going on here that we don't know or aren't privy to. Who knows? But we're kind of going backwards in this journey a little bit. We're going back through all the Disney Plus things, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of this, although I doubt any of the other ones are going to be as confusing as this one was to start. A little nostalgia there for us with some old TV shows, but beyond that, I got nothing for you.
I don't even know how to comment on this. I'm super confused. I have no idea what's happening. I have no background information or anything. bit like at first it felt okay. It's I Love Lucy, I Dream of Jeannie, the Dick Van Dyke Show, those shows, you know, with the kind of the 50s, you know, comedy vibe. And then it just got confusing because I guess I don't know their backstory either, and they didn't have a backstory. And then, you know, he obviously reached into his boss's throat to remove a piece of food that was lodged, but I don't know what was happening with the wife being like, stop it.
Yeah,
and then
that
all
was
of a
really
sudden,
strange.
like there was some mind trick played because then they were happy and just wanted to leave. I'm as confused, I think, as I've ever been watching a show, especially a Marvel show. So, yeah, I got to imagine it's setting.
Yeah, 'cause
something's being set up,
there's
but
8
this
more
is
episodes.
a very interesting setup because at the end it kind of got away from the 50s feel, and then we saw what looked to be some modern recording equipment. I am super confused.
Yeah, I mean, whose hands are at that table? Who's involved in kind of pulling the strings here, if you will? We did have a shout out to Stark Industries, so that was fun with the toaster. But yeah, I kind of want to know who's behind the curtain here and who's making all this go, because I need some answers on this one.
Guess we'll get them in the next episode. Maybe.
They're probably just laughing at him.
I got like honestly, I think this is also the least I've ever been able to comment on any reaction we've done with anything because I don't know what I just watched.
And drop a comment below if you guys had that same experience when you watched this for the first time, or maybe you kind of knew where it was going and where it was headed. So I'd love to hear all those. But
I have to imagine if somebody was like the answer and had an encyclopedia or was a comic person and knew the backstory, this would have made a whole lot more sense. But as somebody who's coming in knowing nothing, I got nothing.
yeah, I mean, it just got real strange. They did the zoom in on Wanda's face there a little bit, and then a zoom in on the other woman's face there for a little bit, and she kept saying the things like, you know, again. Guess we'll find out. So we might as well wrap this one up, guys, because we got nothing else for you. I hope you enjoyed it. That's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was WandaVision. We will see you back on the next one.
Are you using your powers to turn on the light?
Yes, dear.
Allow me, sweetheart.
Does it look like it's light outside?
Moonlight, I think.
Are you using your night vision, Vision?
I assure you, my love, I see nothing amiss. You have absolutely no reason to be... No!
What?
Wanda, darling,
Yes, dear.
get the light.
You know, they were just going toe-to-toe with Thanos not that long ago, and they were scared of some tree limbs. Almost kind of have like a Jetsons feel.
Oh, definitely a Jetsons feel. Yeah. So confused.
Ta-ta! Yes.
Plus, it's our chance to appear as normal as possible while doing so.
Well, I don't think that should be a problem.
This is our home now.
Oh, this is our home now.
Wanda and Vision, Westview veteraners.
I'll see you at curtain call.
Don't forget to do your thing, buddy.
Walking out looking like that.
Got something brewing outside or what?
Yeah, are we going to start getting some answers?
Sounded like a lawnmower going.
Oh, that's in color.
Well, that's interesting. Is that a little drone?
Toy helicopter.
Very interesting that it's in color. Also that it's in Iron Man's colors.
Say Stark Industries somewhere on there.
I was looking for that. I didn't see it.
Oh, there's a symbol.
Senor Scratchy just loves the stage. He played Baby Jesus in last year's Christmas pageant.
Baby Jesus.
Was it a rabbit?
Stick him up.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm just a messenger.
Wanda, can I give you a bit of friendly advice?
Oh boy, here we go.
You get in with Dottie, and it'll be smooth sailing from here on out. Just mind your P's and Q's, and you're going to do just fine.
All right, now who's this going to be?
The Rotary Club is finishing the stage setup as we speak. They've given the gazebo a fresh coat of paint and will be...
I don't recognize anybody.
I'm sorry, Dottie. I didn't ask about the chairs.
So you better not ask me if you can chair any committees in the future.
Eee, just like that.
All of this is for the children.
For the children. But first, let's review event etiquette. Dress code is upscale garden party.
Upscale garden party.
All right, let's see what goes down for Vision here.
Now, you know how Johnson been bragging about that treehouse he built for his kid?
Yeah.
It's a prefab job.
Prefab.
I, too, have some top secret gossip to share.
Oh, boy.
Norm here's a communist.
Didn't you hear the man? He doesn't eat food.
Is gum food?
Well, my understanding is that it's purely for mastication.
Oh, no, I don't do that.
Ooh, gumming up the works.
And that is why you never do a seating chart on an empty stomach. Thank you for choosing me to help you clean up today. I feel so lucky.
Jesus.
I can't help but wonder if you and I haven't gotten off on the wrong foot, Dottie. And I would like to correct that if I can. And how would you do that?
I don't like this.
But I assure you, I don't mean anyone any harm. I don't believe you.
Any harm? Oh, it's getting weird again.
Who is that? Who are you?
He's doing the C1.
Somebody have her in like a trance?
What is... Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's in color.
How does a housewife get a bloodstain out of white linen? By doing it herself.
What?
She's got to be like in some kind of trance or something.
Okay, early prediction. She's being kidnapped and being put through some sort of simulation to make her think like she lives in the 50s or something. Almost like a True Lie, not True Lies, but like a Total Recall Schwarzenegger. They're implanting fake memories or something. Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, it looks like he's got a little hitch in his giddy up.
Whoa.
Not good.
And for our final act, I give you Wanda.
Does she not have her hand wrapped up?
No, she doesn't.
Now my wife and I will delight in your dumbstruck little faces.
He just looks like he's hammered.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
I'm feeling pukey.
You weren't supposed to see how we did that trick.
That was my grandmother's piano.
Was.
Oh, no, you did the trick right.
Well, of course it did the trick right. I'm an illusion. Flourish.
Senor Scratchy's got real star quality, don't you think?
Maybe we leave.
Oh, I don't like this. This is...
I'm doing it.
If only you all knew our secret.
That's... No.
that's not how ears work.
I will now make my wife disappear.
Are you sure you don't want an audience volunteer named My Husband Ralph.
Oh,
He's always dogging on Ralph.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
The rabbit?
The rabbit?
Well,
Let's get out of here.
You're back to yourself, and that's all I care about. Now let's get out of here before Dottie and the planning committee string us up for ruining the show.
they seem to like it.
I thought it was pretty good.
that was the most hilarious act we've ever seen. Wouldn't you all agree? You two, come on up. Come on.
Except for his grandma's piano. It's an awfully big applaud for, like, I suppose there's supposed to be a studio audience. Never mind.
That's true.
I keep forgetting it's a show.
For the children!
For the
Children! Yeah!
Well, I think the children might need some popcorn.
Or Wanda.
What?
Whoa!
Vision? Is this really
Well, they did push the beds together last night.
Yeah, but wait.
That's pretty quick.
Don't you think you would notice something before a baby bump that big showed up?
What is that?
Ninja Turtles. Gotta be.
Ninja Turtles.
Wanda.
Is he in a
A
beekeeper
beekeeper?
suit?
He is.
No. Is this really happening?
Yes, my love.
Oh, he's getting some color.
Wanda. Who's doing this to you, Wanda?
See?
Wanda.
There we go. That was episode 2, and I'm glad that it brought us a bunch of the answers we've been looking for. Man, it's so weird because I find myself kind of getting sucked in a little bit to the kind of goofy side story that's going on with Wanda and Vision and talent shows and Dottie, and the neighbor's hilarious, by the way. She's doing an awesome job.
She's a phenomenal actress.
Yeah, she's doing good, but I'm with you. I think somebody either captured Wanda and Vision, and maybe they have them in some kind of suspended animation sort of thing, and they're feeding in these memories, or not memories, but they're feeding in these images to Wanda, because she's obviously an incredibly powerful Avenger, and if she was able to start wrecking shop, she would certainly have no problem there. So that's my early theory. The show is given us bits and pieces, but certainly nothing concrete, nothing we can really go off of outside of speculation.
Yeah, my initial thought watching this episode is that she is being held captive, and they're maybe programming her with some sort of falsified memories or something along those lines. And the memories they're feeding to her is that she's a 50s actress, and she's part of some sort of sitcom or something along those lines. Nothing else makes sense.
Not at all.
Other than that hypothesis. Yeah. It was a fun episode. Like the talent show was funny.
It's mirrors.
The neighbor, as Mason Gwynn had mentioned, she's a great actress. She's funny and everything. I loved her the most in Step Brothers, which
I never saw.
He has yet to see. We'll get to that sooner than later. But it's still very confusing for a Marvel movie. It was also very confusing that she was there, and Dottie heard the kind of distress calls over the radio as well. And I was very curious by Dottie cutting her hand, the blood being red, but then there being no sign of injury at the talent show. I'm not sure what the red represents. I'm kind of leaning that the red is representation of her kind of coming back to reality.
Yeah.
Like when she sees color, she realizes like, okay, this isn't the real world, or her actual reality. So that's about the most I got. I'm guessing, we'll get a whole lot more as we get into the next few episodes. I know this isn't an incredibly long series. What is this, 8 or 9 episodes?
9 episodes, yeah.
9 episodes. So we're only a few in. As we've seen in previous shows that we've watched, sometimes there's, world building.
Yeah.
And for as slow as this feels like it's going, it's still not Rings of Power.
Yeah,
so we're getting
you never know. You could have your episode 3 or 4 like Midnight Mass, where it just punches you in the face. So
yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be a progression or we're just going to get it to pop off, but I'm sure something's coming.
Yeah, and we did see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. You can check out our reaction to that. But even with having seen that, I still don't have any explanation as to what I'm seeing here. So I guess we'll see in further episodes how that ties in.
Being held captive.
Yep, held captive.
My guess.
Well, guys, for the Appleton Oak, I'm Mason Quinn. This has been Bad Medicine. We are going to see you on the next WandaVision.
Whoa.
Look at this.
Okay, so we went from 50s to 70s.
Yeah. Very, very Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Is the house different too? I think it is.
Or is this supposed to be the 60s? No, 70s.
Yeah, it looks like the 70s. Them big collars.
The big collars, definitely the 70s. Very Brady Bunch-ish. Okay, so the baby didn't come yet, but we jumped forward 20 years.
Wow, we did 20. Well,
I mean, in the storyline.
Yeah, the storyline.
They're the same age, but it's decades.
Yep.
Oh, well, that much we figured.
That is the Brady house, isn't it?
It's got to be.
The open stairs like that.
How did this happen?
You see, when a man and a woman, we let the little ladies keep tabs on their growing babies with fruit. Makes it simple for them.
Hypothetically speaking, what size fruit would it be at, say, 12 hours?
Pardon? 12 hours?
Well, I think this line of questioning is fruitless.
Okay, so Vision gets what's going on.
I don't know. Everything's happening so quickly. We'd like to keep the news just in the family for right now.
Of course. Mum's the word.
She's showing, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Think you might have taken the head trimming a little too far there, old chum.
So I have. Thanks, buddy.
Oh,
He
there's
seems
some glitches in the Matrix.
Yep. He seems like a robot.
Strangest thing just happened outside with her. Whoa! Nesting. The overwhelming urge during pregnancy to clean, organize, and prepare the home for the new baby.
I can't wait to meet you, little Billy.
Billy?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking Tommy. Just a nice classic all-American name.
Tommy.
How about Steve?
Well, I guess there's only one solution to this debate. Hope for a girl.
I mean, you want an all-American name. It's Steve Rogers, isn't it?
What's happening now?
Let's abandon the kitchen!
Abandon the kitchen.
Do these earrings make me look fat?
Oh, thank God.
The whole block is out.
Do you think they know it's my fault?
Our neighbors.
Yes. With all the close calls we've been having, it seems the people of Westview are always on the verge of discovering our secret.
Yes, I know what you mean. But it's more than that, isn't it?
Oh, here we go.
Mr. and Mrs. Ha, dinner. Outside with her. I think something's wrong here, Wanda. Yes, I know what you mean.
Another glitch in the Matrix?
This is a real one. What? I thought you said Friday afternoon.
I didn't consider that the timings between developmental benchmarks could be quite random.
I keep looking around in the background for any kind of like Marvel Easter eggs, and I'm just seeing nothing.
Nothing, yeah. Is that her water breaking? Is that supposed to be?
Gotta be.
Do you need a break?
You read my mind.
Come with me. Escape to a world all your own, where your problems float away. When you
Total
want to get
Recall.
away, but you don't want to go anywhere.
Total Recall.
Yep.
Hydra Soak. Find the goddess within.
It's only soap.
Darling, do you think it's time to
Call the doctor? Yes, I do, dear.
Somebody better call a doctor.
More glitches.
Wanda, what's up?
It's just stay right there. I think I might have a bucket in the kitchen. I think it's just here under the sink. Yes, I am just looking. Ow.
Bingo. Would you look at that?
What?
Fruit. Wanda.
Wait, is the baby gone?
No, I think she's just leaning back and then has the fruit in front of her.
It looked like you.
My boss, Mr. Haddix, he was going crazy yesterday. Look at me.
The stork.
So it's 10 minutes before the big presentation, and Mr. Haddix has got nothing. Nothing that... You know me, Wanda. I keeps my cool no matter what's going down. So I look at the client, and I look at Mr. Haddix's feet floating in the air next to me.
After the fish.
Thank you. Yes, and that's exactly what Mr. Haddix said right before he told me to clean out my desk.
Oh no, Geraldine. He didn't fire you.
Oh, sugar. He hired me. Do y'all still keep those in your spare room? Because I was hoping you wouldn't mind sharing with your good friend. The crib.
Oh, it's coming. Oh, the baby's coming.
You're pregnant?
Bermuda awaits, and my car decides to poop out right at this moment.
Oh, that's convenient.
Mr. Vision, well, is everything okay with the wife?
Yes, so long as we hurry.
Oh, I think I'm gonna lay down right here. Okay, Vision ran to get the doctor. He'll be back soon.
But there's not enough time for that. Relax.
Like everything's going crazy in the house.
Right, look at me. Look at me. Come on.
Yeah, she remembers the breathing tricks.
I can't. You can do this. Yes, you can.
I don't think you really have a choice at this point.
It's time to start pushing. Oh, you ready? Push. Push, Wanda.
Well, congratulations, I guess.
No umbilical cord? Or...
Oh no, I missed it.
Tommy?
Yes, Tom.
He went with her name.
Oh,
Twins.
two!
I was going to say, she still had the belly.
There's another baby coming. Wanda, push.
20 fingers and 20 toes. You've got 2 healthy baby boys on your hands, all in a day's work. And thank you.
Didn't she have 2 boys and then Multiverse of Madness?
Did she have a daughter too, or just the boys?
I don't know.
I don't even remember.
I hope you're still able to make your trip.
Ah, yes, my trip. I don't think we'll get away after all. Small towns, you know. So hard to escape.
Oh, it's another glitch.
Remarkable day we're having. No? Did you lose power too?
Oh, sure did. But Ralph looks better in the dark, so I'm not complaining.
Always digging at Ralph.
She's a real pistol.
Can you believe it? Twins.
I'm a twin. I had a brother. His name was Pietro.
Is Geraldine onto something here?
He was killed by Ultron, wasn't he?
What?
All right, now we're getting into it.
No family, no husband.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No home.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she's not supposed to be in there. Geraldine's not a part of it.
Just now.
She was sent in there to get her out.
Should I say it one more time for good measure?
No? What did you say about Pietro?
Pietro? Hey, I'll take a shift rocking the babies.
No, I think you should leave.
Oh, Wanda, don't be like that.
Oh, there's the logo.
That symbol.
I
Who are you?
She came here because we're all.
Stop it.
Wanda? Where's Geraldine?
Oh, she left, honey. She had to rush home.
She doesn't have a home. Oh. The screen's getting wider.
Oh, what? So, like...
See that? We switched into, like, another time frame here.
What the hell just happened?
All right, so who are the guys with the sword symbol here? Yeah, it's a good tune. Whoa, did you see the back by the lights starting to go all crazy? Oh, they just left us hanging again, folks. Okay, I'm just going to scrub to be sure that their 8 minutes of credits doesn't have anything here. And I think we are good. Now, as much as I want to let the monkeys play, they had a great show in their own right.
Hard
back
to
in
cut
the
off
day.
the monkeys.
It was, but
we got business to handle.
What did we say before this episode started, Oak? We said sometimes they just hit you in the face with the action and it steps up. And I feel this episode really took a step in some direction. I don't know what direction, but it took a step in a direction. We don't know who Geraldine is. The only connection being the sword inside the circle symbol. Suddenly, Wanda was able to have twins in 9 days. Vision can definitely tell there's something going on. And I'm really intrigued at this point. You know, the first 2 episodes, I was a little worried about where things were going. But this episode, I'm definitely invested in. And this one seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it seems like they're definitely in some sort of simulation or something's happening. You know, we got a few things that happened in the last episode. Then when Herb was trimming his hedges and all of a sudden he's cutting through a concrete wall, like there's a glitch. Obviously the baby growing at a ridiculous pace. That feels like a glitch or a simulation or whatever. And then... yeah, and then, of course, everything going on with the house, from the vacuum cleaner to the paintings to the sink. A lot of stuff going on. It was interesting the way they ended off with the screen going from a 4:3 to a 16:9 traditional widescreen. We saw her name, Geraldine fly through some sort of portal or transport into a different universe or something along those lines. So it's become very clear, if nothing else, that this isn't about some 50s TV show.
No.
You know, and in the first episode, you're like, wait, what? You know, and they barely gave us anything in the first episode, but we did see, now looking back, the boss's wife, Mr. Hart's wife, laughing. That was, if you look back, was kind of
that was
glitch.
weird.
Like she's choking and the wife, or he was choking and the wife is kind of just laughing. I'm guessing if we went back and watched the first episode, we'd probably pick up on a few things that we missed now, not really even knowing what we were looking for at the time. So I feel like things are really picking up, and I'm expecting things are going to just, you know, kind of keep advancing exponentially into the next episode.
Yeah, and I mean, the only reference that we had to anything Avengers related was the commercial for the toaster. That was Stark Industries. I don't know if it made the cut or not, but I was saying I was kind of looking for stuff in the background or anything, you know, going on outside of our main characters that had any kind of reference to the Avengers or any of the characters, and man, there was nothing.
No, there wasn't. You know what? Another interesting point that I do want to bring up is I found it interesting that the Doctor didn't seem to question. He was just like, "Oh, we got here fast."
Yeah.
It wasn't like, "All right, holy
You just
shit,
put
slow
back.
down. What just happened?" He was just like, "Oh, we got here fast." I thought when he's like, "I can't get to my trip," Vision was going to take him back right away and fix his car so he could go. But then we saw him say, "Oh, you know," kind of made his tongue-in-cheek comment that was a little weird.
A little weird about being part of the escape.
But definitely excited for the next episode. I felt like we made some serious progress on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. The show's really picking up, and I can't wait to see how this ties in. I got a feeling it's going to be pretty crazy. So for the Appleton Oak, I'm Mason Quinn. This has been Bad Medicine. That was WandaVision. We'll see you on the next one.